Sage 50 Cloud Online Payslips. During today's session, we'll look at why Sage have introduced an online payroll portal. We'll look at how to set up the portal and get going. The portal from an employer's and an employee's perspective. The benefits of using this portal to run your payroll bureau, and some of the things that are coming up next. Sage's online portal has actually been in operation for a couple of years now, so it's existing technology. It has a large number of bureaus, employers and employees utilising the security features and time savings already. Online payslips are uploaded to this portal, and more recently this has been expanded for online P60s and online timesheets too. The delivery of these documents is, however, just the start, as future enhancements will become available soon, which we'll cover later in the presentation. Let's first look at what the portal is, and then look at how you can start to use this, or expand upon how you already use it. As a bureau, you'll see a company list, with details of all clients who have their details uploaded to the portal using the Sage ID that you log in with. You can drill down to the client you want to view and work with. Once in that individual company's portal, you'll be able to see a few different options, from managing, publishing and reviewing payslips, creating bespoke messages that employees will see when logging onto the payslip, and even managing timesheets. What's soon to be in the portal is the ability to manage documents, and even send information to new starters to fill in address and banking details. To get access to the online portal, first you need to confirm your requirements for the portal with your Sage account manager, who will add the appropriate subscription to your account for you. Once you've done that, select Company from the stack bar. Then choose Online Payslips P60 settings or Online Timesheet settings, depending on which you want to activate first. You'll then be given a 5-step wizard to go through to set things up. First of all, register your company details using a Sage ID, set access rights for the various users of the payroll system, and then manage your employees. When in the Managing Your Employees screen, you'll be asked to input an email address for each employee to receive a notification that their payslip is ready. It's usually best practice to ask employees to provide a personal email address, one that they'll be able to access even if they left the business. You can decide to start using online payslips as of a given date, or you can upload historical payslips. You may decide that you want to go back a month or even 6 months to provide employees access to previous payslips that have already been created using Sage 50 Payroll. Choose which employees need historical payslips, and you'll be given a confirmation to say that that's been successfully uploaded. The employer portal is something that either you or someone within the business that you're doing the payroll for can access. It's something you need to decide. If you log on, you'll see obviously a list of your clients, whereas the individual company themselves, when they log on, they'll only see business relevant information to them. As we mentioned before, you can review and publish payslips from here. So the payslips that we've already uploaded from Sage 50 Payroll are now sitting as a pending payslip ready to be released to the employees. As mentioned before, you can also manage admin permissions. You may have someone set up as a manager, a publisher or an uploader. From an employee's perspective, when they're set up to receive online payslips, first of all they'll get an email asking them to register and create a unique password. When they access the portal, they'll see information on their business, contact details, and historical payslips too, along with any messages that have been added. At present, when they open the payslip, it's a single but very comprehensive payslip design. In the future, there'll be a range of payslip designs to choose from. Employees can of course print or save these, or simply leave them on the portal to access at a convenient time. A few things to bear in mind. Employers can be invited to be the publishers or authorisers of the payslips if you'd like them to be. Leavers can retain access for 3 months following leaving the business and will still receive reminders to archive their documents hence why personal emails are recommended. The website Ask Sage has excellent guides that you can send to employers and employees around their role so you don't have to provide support to them. Although Payslips and P60s are already available to employees, they will soon be able to access auto-enrolments correspondence too, should you wish to upload it, as well as other documentation such as P45s. Coming soon to the software. The online document portal will allow you to access any Sage payroll document, with employers and employees receiving notifications. Employers submitting new employee information directly without the need to re-enter information manually. And existing employees will be able to check and update their own personal data and submit corrections. There'll also be the ability to upload non-Sage related documents to the portal, such as spreadsheets, Word documents or PDFs. There's lots of other help and information available through the Ask Sage website or directly through the Sage 50 payroll software. There are hundreds of articles around Sage 50 payroll, Sage's online portal and Bureau Manager to choose from. The technical support team are there should you need any help or support getting things up and running, and you can always contact your Sage account manager who'd be more than happy to help. Thanks very much for your time.